The Employment Standard is part of the Integrated Accessibility Standards Regulation of the Accessibility for Ontarians with Disabilities Act 2005. This standard helps employers make their employment practices and workplaces more accessible to potential and existing employees with disabilities. This video deals with one of the requirements of the Employment Standard. In this exciting episode, Harold jeepers in developing and documenting individual accommodation plans. This is Harold. He has just landed a manager's job at Jiffy Brothers Industries. This is SONJA. She is Jiffy Brothers' go-to HR person and a certified human resources professional. Together, they are helping Jiffy Brothers make their employment practices and workplace more accessible. This will give them the advantage in recruiting and keeping the best talent. They are now discussing the process for developing and documenting individual accommodation plans. There are 10 areas to consider. Let all employees know about the process. It is the employee who must initiate a request for accommodation. After Harold communicated to the company, Mary contacted Harold and wanted to talk about her mental health disability. 2 others also came forward. Chuck, whose rheumatoid arthritis is getting worse, and Barry, who recently suffered a loss of vision in one eye. Harold discusses the manner in which any employee requesting accommodation will participate in the development of their individual accommodation plan. Each request for an individual accommodation plan is dealt with on a one-on-one basis. At the employer's expense, an employer can request evaluation by an outside medical or other expert to determine if and/or how accommodation can be achieved. An employee can ask for the participation of a representative from their union, if any, or if there is no union, any representative from the workplace. At all times, the privacy of the employee around workplace accommodation is protected. The manager and employee determine when the workplace accommodation is reviewed and updated. An employer can deny a workplace accommodation, subject to the requirements of the Employment Standard and the Human Rights Code. The accommodation plan must be provided in a format that takes into account the employee's disability. The workplace accommodation plan must also include the employee's emergency response information, if required. SONJA asks, "How did it go?" Harold responds by saying, "I think it went well." You have been watching Developing and Documenting Individual Accommodation Plans. The story you have just seen is real, but the names have been changed to protect them from telemarketers.